Hanoi is freezing these days, so let me show you 3 of my favorite winter comfort foods that you can find here. First, let's go get some soup to get warm. I know a place that serves the best bún riêu cua or crab paste soup in Hanoi. So it's a street food place, and basically all they have is some plastic chairs and tables that they bring outside for the guests to sit. But the portions are really generous and at the same time come at a really affordable price, so basically $1 to $2 per portion. Wow, I can't wait to get some. Let's go!
Bún riêu cua is a savory rice vermicelli soup that has a tad of pleasant sourness in its taste. It has a flavorful broth based on tomatoes and pate crab paste. All the toppings and vermicelli are blanched in this broth and assembled into this delicious bowl of goodness.
Bún riêu is one of my favorite northern soups, and I really love, for some reason, to eat it particularly in the winter because it's really my comfort winter food. Usually you can choose what you want to eat it with, so it comes with a variety of toppings. So the simplest and probably the most familiar one to everyone would be just beef, so it would go with beef and tofu. But you can also order some Vietnamese sausages or Vietnamese patties or some snails in your soup. So I took a thap cam version, which means a variety of toppings or a bit of everything in my soup. So let me try it. I always like to order some top mo or fried pork fat to add a bit of crunch to the soup. I love making a perfect spoon of everything, so basically I take a bit of every topping to put on my spoon as much as fits into it, and then I take a big bite to try all the flavors together.
If you're still craving some more delicious winter eats, I have you covered. Let's move on to our second place.
This is a small rice congee place located next to St. Joseph's Cathedral, and even though it is located in a pretty touristy area, there are mainly locals who eat here. The name says it all. It's a rice congee, and usually it is served with some kuai or rice flour dough and some pork floss to make it a bit saltier. So there are several options. Once again, you can choose your toppings, whichever you like to add on top of your porridge. But the porridge itself, the congee itself, goes with a bit of meat, so a bit of pork in it, but it is really creamy and you can barely taste the pieces of meat.
The vendors are working really fast, filling the bowls with warm and creamy congee. By the way, some Vietnamese people believe that this congee is particularly good to eat to get over a cold. And with this soothing texture, I'm ready to eat it all the time. Let's finish our mini food tour with some dessert. So, off to our final spot for today.
This place is called Bon Mua, or Four Seasons, and it's a place that serves chè, or sweet soup. And a lot of people are familiar with the cold version of this dessert, but it actually has also a warm version, which is amazing to eat in the winter. The cafe has 2 buildings facing each other, and the first one looks like a street food stall, but there's also the second building, which we are now in, and it looks more like a real coffee shop. So there are comfortable tables and chairs to sit at. We ordered 3 versions of this dessert. So the first one is with rice balls, the second one with black beans, and the last one is with mung beans. Even though all of them have the same name, well, chè, they all have a bit of a different texture.
All of the dishes are topped with some coconut cream, nicely complementing their sweet taste. The mung bean chè has a creamier texture, whereas in the black bean one, you can feel the beans more distinctively.
I personally prefer the black bean version over the mung bean one.
And the rice balls are definitely something one of a kind, combining multiple textures, chewy, crunchy and mushy at the same time.
The rice balls are filled with mung beans and coconut and covered with chewy rice dough. And they are sort of swimming in the sweet starchy soup and sprinkled with peanuts that gives them a little bit of crunch. It's very good. The texture is mocha-like, but at the same time a unique flavor of its own. Oh.
And while we are finishing our chè, please remember to give this video a like and follow my channel for more exciting content from Vietnam. See you soon!